Hello, my dears, it's me again, and my new playlist, which is called Grammar Helps You to Speak English. Today we are going to speak about present continuous. So let's do it. First of all, it's necessary to pay special attention again to the important grammar points that we are going to meet in our work today. So first of all, of course, it is present continuous. I hope you remember present continuous. I am, he, she, it, is, you, we, they, are, plus the ing form of the verb. So use present continuous for things that are happening now, for temporary situations, and your plans for future that are arranged. I mean the plans that are arranged. We'll remember about simple present. Use simple present for things that happen always, regularly, in time clauses and an if clauses for future. And ing form also we are going to remember. Use ing form after prepositions and for participle, for example, participle one, yes? For example, I saw a girl standing at the window. I saw a girl doing what? Standing at the window. Actually, the first participle is used in present continuous. When we say here about ing form, it is participle number one. So let's continue. Maybe before continue, it's necessary to pay attention that present continuous, it is in red. So the verbs that you are going to see highlighted, if they are in red, it is present continuous. If they are in blue, it is simple present. And if they are in green, it is ing form, either after prepositions or for participle number one. Okay, let's continue. So let's try imagine that we got the letter from Sarah. I hope that you remember about that girl. We read about her, the story that she likes going to the park, sitting under a big oak tree and reading a book. Yes, and very often she comes there together with her puppy. Okay, so let's read the letter from Sarah. She writes to Max. If you can remember, it is Max is one of the people who joined us to discuss some things at the previous lesson. So let's read the story, the letter. Dear Max, I hope you are good. Here in the country, I have been lucky enough to meet some amazing people. They are such a fun, and we often find ourselves exploring the local culture together, trying new foods and enjoying the beautiful sights. Right now, we are planning a trip to the nearby mountains for a weekend of hiking and camping. I can't wait to tell you all about it when I see you next. Best wishes, Sarah. And let's pay attention to everything that is highlighted in different colors. So first of all, in red, present continuous, we have here only one verb. We are planning. Right now, yes, you can see underlined phrase right now, so it is present continuous. In blue, simple present. Find, because before that we have often. Often means regularly, so we often find. And when I see, it is a time clause about the future, so I can't wait to tell you all about it when I see you next. And there are some words in green. Let's pay attention to them. So the first three, exploring, trying, and enjoying, these are participle one, yes, or the first participle, because we often find ourselves doing what? Yes, we can ask this question. Doing what? Exploring the local culture together, trying new foods, and enjoying the beautiful sights. And we have here two words, hiking and camping, and we can see that before that we have the preposition of. So take as much time as you need, pause the video, and read the letter once more, this time without my help. So let's do it. This slide is about the letter from Max. So we have a reply, yes. And again, we can see here some words in red, in blue, and in green. In green, only just one word. But again, as it was at the previous slide. First of all, let's read, and after that we'll pay attention to grammar things. The letter from Max, let's read it. Dear Sarah, thanks for your letter. It's great to hear from you again. I'm glad you are having a good time. That hiking and camping trip sounds fantastic. How far away are the mountains? What's the weather like now? Are you taking a tent or staying in a cabin? Have fun with your friends. Here in the city, things are pretty normal. I'm still working at the supermarket. It pays okay, but it's not interesting. I'm saving up for a new laptop since my old computer is slow. My friend Tom has one and says it's great for work, movies and games. Do you have a laptop? Our friends have been busy with their jobs and families, but we are planning to meet up next weekend. We'll go to the beach if the weather is fine. It's too cold for swimming, but we'll have a barbecue. You should come. We'd love to catch up and hear about your adventures. Well, I need to do my English homework now. Let me know about your trip. Have a fantastic time. Best wishes, Max. So, the letter is rather long, so it's better to watch my video in the mode of the full screen. Okay, let's return to grammar. Yes, in red, present continuous. I am, do you remember? So, I'm still working, I'm saving up. He is, she is, it is, but we don't have here examples. We are, you are, they are, you are having, we are planning, and we have an alternative question here. Are you taking a tent or staying in a cabin? Actually, these are two questions with the same beginning. Are you taking? Are you staying? In this situation, we can use the beginning only once. So, are you taking a tent or staying in a cabin? Now in blue, present simple. The words sounds, because trip, it is it, so we should add ending s, sounds, yes. It pays and I need. Pays and need, these are stative verbs, that's why we use present simple here, not present continuous. And again, it, ending s, we should remember. Tom. Tom has and Tom says. Again, he, she, it, ending s. Instead of have, has. Instead of say, says. Question. Do you have a laptop? Do you? An auxiliary verb, do. And actually, we have here the example of the first conditional. We'll go to the beach if the weather is fine. Or if the weather is fine, we'll go to the beach. But it is also if clause, and we should use present simple here, not future simple, as you can remember, for conditional number one or for the future situation. And we have only one word here in green, it is swimming, but I hope that you can see that before that we have the preposition for. It's too cold for swimming. So it's about grammar. Now again, pause the video and try to read the letter yourselves and without my help, and try to remember some things. And our task, the task itself, yes, it's necessary to practice. Now let's imagine that Sarah wrote the letter to you, not to Max, yes? And you can do the task in two different ways. You can write the reply to her, or if you prefer speaking, you can make a voice message and to record yourselves, because nowadays mostly everyone has a mobile phone, so they can record. Good idea, by the way, to record yourself, because in this situation you can listen to your voice and it will make you more confident, I think, in your English, if you can listen to the voice, if you can hear your, I don't know, the way you pronounce different words. Yes, you can understand if you make mistakes or not, things like that. And we have here something like a plan. Start the letter. By the way, if you don't remember how to start and finish the letter, return to the previous slides and pay special attention to this. So start the letter. Thank Sarah for writing, and ask 3 or more questions about her trip. Actually, 3 questions are pretty enough. Write or say what you are doing now, what you do often, if you like it or not. Add some information about your friends and if your friends and you are planning anything. Give some details. By the way, pay attention, these are not questions, they are reported questions. That's why we don't see here auxiliary verbs, do, does, and what you are doing, not what are you doing, what you do often, not what do you do often, and things like that. So once more, reported question. In our playlist grammar, English basic grammar, I think that I'll do a new video about this part of grammar, yes, this structure, reported questions. And the last idea, finish the letter. Again, if it's necessary to remember something, return to the previous slides. Good luck. I hope that your letters will be successful. And of course, thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Bye-bye. See you.